right now.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Time to get comfy in my chair.
We will just wait a second just to make sure that we capture from the start. But I think we should be good right now. And that means
Oh,
hello and
shit, I had
welcome
muted volume
everybody back to Isaac Trivia Season 3 Episode
in my
5.
chair.
My name is
We will just
Bambochutafreak.
wait a second
I
just
am
to make
the...
sure that
we capture from the start. But I think we should be good right now. My name is Bambochutafreak, I'm the host of the show, and with me, as always, I have my lovely co-host Axelator. Hello and welcome to you as well.
Yeah, hello, good to be back. It's not like we do this once every month or anything. I was very unexpected. Anyway, regardless, so... Yeah, Bumble, we've got 3 new contestants here, is that right?
That is absolutely correct. I'm quite excited for them. I think we will see an excellent performance today, hopefully. And let's just jump right at the first contestant, Daniel. Hello and welcome to the show to you as well.
Hello.
You are a daily player, right?
I was.
You was. Did you go for time or for score?
I went for score usually, but on
So-
Saturdays I went for time.
For the server role, I would assume.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you go for score, you should probably know quite a lot about the game. Do you think that will help you today?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. That's all there is to it. Is there any type of questions you would like to see today?
Enemies names.
Enemy names?
I'm not good at them.
Okay, that's interesting. Usually people don't want to see it, but let's see what Sophie thinks about it. Hello and welcome to you as well.
Hi.
You said you are quite excited about the show today, right?
Yeah.
What kind of questions would make you nervous?
Anything that just involves, like, just the technical knowledge of the game, really.
Okay, I see. And from the alt pairs, what kind of questions would you like to see? What kind of options? Where you can choose between the two pairs.
Oh, sorry.
Like when we go to the part where you can choose between going, like, for example, the enemy names or the singled out, what kind of section would you like to see today?
I'm not sure.
Unsure. Well, we will definitely get there at some point and then we will see. And finally, but not last, we have Carp. Hello and welcome to the show to you as well.
Hi, hello, and I'm going great, I'd just say.
That sounds good, that sounds good. Do you think you will have a good performance today?
Well, knowing that I basically have no study, no. But I'm expecting to do kind of average.
Okay, average. What kind of questions do you think you will get with your average knowledge today?
With my completely average knowledge, well, I don't really have any specific things I fear or really am gunning for.
Alright. That's quite informative. So I would say we will just jump into the first questions in case you are ready. This would be the last moment you could still escape if you want to. Not really, just joking, of course.
Let me out!
And here we go. First question of Isaac Trivia Season 3 Episode 5 is: which character has a rope around its neck? The answers go to me in the direct messages. You can still change it after you send it, but when I call the question over, then I need an answer.
Yeah, and just a reminder to people in the YouTube and the Discord chat, no sharing the answers, because the contestants can still see them. You're free to, you know, answer it, like, in your heads, but don't let our contestants know. That's their job.
That's correct. But of course, after the question is done, you are free to discuss it as much as you want. So I already got 2 answers, but I'm still missing one.
Wait, so I just DM you.
Yes, please, to me.
Alrighty. Oh crap, I didn't open it.
But I'm pretty sure you will get that as well.
Oh man, I have to go through a wait, you're a human thing. Damn it! I am a human, please!
You have to do a captcha to
Any
talk in
people on
DM?
Discord?
Alright, the answers are in. And we actually got two different answers.
Oh,
Daniel
no.
went with Tainted Keeper.
Panic.
And Carp went with Carp, and so we went with Keeper. And both answers are, of course, correct. Tainted Keeper and Keeper have a rope around its neck, so don't worry about it. Just trying to make you a little bit nervous. Everybody will get 1 point for that question.
It worked.
And we will move on to the next question. Next question is, how many locks are in front of a vault door? Do you like to go for vault doors, Accelerator?
I mean, if this were any time else, I would have said no, but I've recently been doing my streak again, and there's one vault that had a Soul of Isaac that later gave me a death certificate, so I'm going to have to say
Oh my
yes.
god.
Yeah.
Okay, that is
Vaults
that's,
are amazing.
that's quite specific. And the answers are in, and I got 3 times the same answer. All of them went with 2 locks, and that is of course correct. So we will move on to the final normal question already, with 2 points for all contestants. Final question is, what color is the map icon for the Ultra Secret Room? I think the Ultra Secret Room is quite interesting, but I did prefer, to be honest, the Angel Room item pool in there. How do you feel about this, Accelerator?
Well, I mean, it was better, but like, honestly, I feel like you get Ultra Secret Rooms pretty rarely, so so obviously I'm upset that, like, you know, because you get them so rarely, you want the item to be good, but I feel like the Angel Room pool just didn't make sense in there, like, thematically.
Yeah, I would agree. Also, I think I looked with Dio at this, and if you get like the Sacred Orb, or even no, I think that pool becomes one of the best pools in the entire game. But we already got the answers. The icon on the map is a question mark, and the contestants went with the color red, and that is of course correct. And that is a quite interesting situation. And I think Accelerator can explain us why that is an interesting situation.
Yeah, hold on, wait. Yeah, zoned out for a bit. What was the, thing you're asking me about?
What happens now that all contestants have exactly the same amount of points after we're done with
Oh,
the
yeah!
normal questions?
Yeah, yeah, again, new to Season 3, but I assume most people watching have already seen at least an episode before, is the alt path. So, after the normal questions, the last place contestant gets to choose the category. Here we have Small House on a Hill, which is questions about Isaac lore, and Name the Enemy, where you see a picture of an enemy and have to find its name. However, because no one is in last place, because we're all tied, everyone will get a vote as to which place to go. So I guess we'll start from the top. Daniel, which category do you want to go to?
Downpour.
Yeah. Okay. Name the enemy. Sophie.
Basement, or not basement, cave.
You can just
The
go
one that
for the
that's down
category,
for?
but that is the basement
You can
icon.
just say the, yeah.
Oh, it is
you can just
basement?
say the
Oh,
category
shit.
name.
Okay, small house on a hill.
Okay.
So it is a
So,
tie.
Magikarp. Yeah, Magikarp. Looks like you're the one who to decide where we go.
Jeez. Well, I mean, well, as much as I've been browsing through the wiki in my days, I've forgotten more. But at the same time, I am not going to name any enemies. So I think I'm just gonna go Small House on a Hill.
Small house on a hill it is. You have chosen your fate. And this is where we will go. So let's have a look at the first question. The first question is, canonically, how old is Isaac? I think this is a very specific question, but usually if you have played Isaac for like at least a year, you have like seen that number somewhere. Probably on Reddit, maybe on the Discord as well. I think this is pretty easy to answer. Accelerator, do you think we will get a wrong answer?
I wouldn't be surprised. I feel like it's never stated in game exactly. This is mainly through like Twitter and other kinds of fan sources. So I wouldn't be surprised if we got some wrong answers.
Well, I can tell you
but-
everybody got it correct.
Okay, nice. What is the right answer then?
The correct answer is 5 years old. And that means everybody will get 2 points, and we will move on to the next question, which is, who is Bob? Like, we are asking about the relation to Isaac. I think that this was stated a couple of times by Edmund Macmillan on Twitter and in some like YouTube Q&As. I think some of the Bob
also
items are
implied
quite...
in Bumbo.
Sorry?
I think it's also implied in Legend of Bumbo.
Oh, that could also be true. Oh, that was fast. I think I already got the answers. Okay. Everybody went with Isaac's uncle, and that is correct. Okay, I'm quite impressed.
Ooh,
This
nice.
is going really smooth. And
Oh,
we are
wow.
already on the final question, which is, what is Mom's last name? If you misspell it, I will still count it as correct. If I can sort it. Do you think this is an easy question, Accelerator?
I think that of the three, this is probably the one that most people know because I think it was on a Fort Souls card. So if you have that game, there's a high chance you already know it.
Yeah, on the credit
That
card,
is
right?
true.
Yeah, I think it's on the...
I know exactly which card.
Yeah, the green credit
Yeah.
card. It should be.
I thought it was divorce papers. Maybe it's on both.
Oh yeah, actually it could be on both. Yeah, that's true. Okay.
There was also a the credit card and the papers, which directly stated. I think there was something in Requiem that introduced something related to the name.
Maybe.
All right. So the answers are in. All of them went with the same answer, with the exception of Daniel, who went with the full name. Magdalene or Moria. That is the correct full name, and Moria was the answer we were looking for. That means everybody will be on 9 points right now. Really impressive.
Have we ever gone with anyone, all three contestants to the perfect score up to now? Has that ever happened in
I'm
Season 3?
really not sure. Actually, I don't think so. But that means we will be able to move on, except... Just... Oh, okay. Looks like we have a sound issue. Just give me a moment.
Sounds as if this happens every time. Give us a moment.
I think it would have been funny if the question was Dad's name.
Well, the thing is, we don't know the answer to that one.
We know.
We
Edwin
know.
actually stated.
His name
Oh.
is Dad.
Hold on, let's see if the chat knows.
Mr. Dingus.
Dingus Apple Doodle.
We love Donk Abraham Dingus.
Alright. It looks like I managed to fix it. And what is happening, Accelerator? This does not look like normal trivia. Can you explain it?
Yeah, so, looks like we have some
Good.
kind of music show, whatever. The sirens come on for Sirens Idol, this category, and take over. So, yeah, our questions will all be sound-based, or either related to the music or sound effects of Isaac.
Yes, in the Isaac Discord server, in the trivia channel, I have posted you a song link. You have to listen to that song. We will also hear it on stream right now. And the question is not what this song is called, but instead where does this song play? Like the room or the situation you can hear this. I think the first one, this selection was done by Accelerator, I should say that as well, and I think you did a really good job. About this first piece, without spoiling anything, why have you chosen it?
Well, the thing with this one is that it's pretty iconic in the sense that that if you hear it once, if you hear it again on the show, you probably know where it's from. It's not too difficult. It's a good introduction to the into the category here. But the thing is, yeah, I chose this knowing that we're only after I learned that we were doing the location and not the name. So yeah, because the name of the song, obviously you aren't getting that from the game itself.
Wait, what?
Okay.
So it's like,
I haven't gotten any answers yet, so do the contestants
on.
understand what I'm asking for?
Wait, didn't you
Where's the
say
music posted?
out? Okay.
Oh.
It just
Yeah,
was posted.
I didn't know where to find the music.
Ah, yes. Does it have to be where it's played or what
Yes.
the track is called?
No,
Where it's played.
The location, the room or the situation this song plays, and the song is in the Isaac server and the trivia channel. There you can hear it. But it is also just like in the stream. But if you hear the stream double, then it's oh, okay, that went fast.
Oh, I could never
I
forget.
might get this one wrong.
Okay.
Because I play with the fucking anti-birth music mod.
Well, that's strange,
Really?
but it's pretty good. Okay, that's interesting. For the first time, we got different answers.
Oh no.
Carp went with planetarium. Sophie went with home. And
Why?
Daniel went with planetarium and said that the song is called Stargazer, just saying it for fun. And I can tell you that Daniel is 100% correct. That is the correct name of the song and the location as well. So that means, unfortunately, for Sophie, you don't get points for this round. But everybody else does. Let me update this really quick. What make you think that this was the home floor?
Sounded like it. I don't know.
To be honest, after reading out your answer, I was like, oh, actually, that. I feel like it could be. I think the home floor is not too far off, but I mean, this is still a little bit distinct. Okay, so that was song number 1. And now we will move on to the second one. I think this one has a really cool remix on YouTube, but I cannot really talk about this without spoiling anything right now. Do you like this one more than previous versions of this song, X-Later?
I mean, yeah, I'm honestly indifferent to it. I think it's good. I mean, I didn't mind the other ones. And oh no, wait, did you post the song?
I'm pretty sure I did.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't. For whatever reason,
No,
it...
Riley posted it.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna quickly put that in the thing.
Where the...
There we go.
Oh, you have it in... Everybody has the song now? Probably everybody's
don't
listening
think
into it.
so. Yeah, I don't think so actually, because you put it in the mod room, which
Oh,
which Riley and I have.
yeah, yes, that is of course the wrong one. Oh.
Do I have to be in the trivia server?
Sorry?
Where am I looking for this?
Oh no, wait, it's gonna. Yeah, I've posted it. It's gonna show up in a minute. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Yeah, it's in
thanks to my
Event
team.
Extra.
Thank you everybody for making up my mistakes.
Oh no.
Okay, 2 answers are in. Exeter, what is your prediction? How many people will get this correct?
I think 2 again, mainly because Sophie has as mentioned, using a mod for the music. So I don't mean to be mean, but I don't have very high hopes.
You shouldn't. Because I'm not guessing right.
Okay.
I feel like you yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, I feel like if you know the remix, you might be able to guess the original.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
There's a
feel like
remix.
Daniel might know a little bit too much. Daniel went with this is the Alpath boss room, Juggernaut is the song called, and that is correct. So Sophia, I'm very sorry, but Boss Rush is not correct. And Carp got this correct as well. Actually, I'm really impressed that, like, I think this is not easy. I mean, we have it on the hard stage, so of course we didn't went with the most secret songs that you only hear like in one very specific situation for a second. But I'm
That
still really
one
impressed.
music that appears when you beat Mom in the corpse. Well, when you're about to enter it.
Yeah, something like that. But
I'm throwing.
Alright, and here we go with the final song. I think this is probably the hardest one, Exeter, right?
Yeah.
I will pause it in just a second.
Dude, while I was playing the game earlier, I was like thinking to myself, what if they fucking do a music section? I'm screwed. And then I didn't do anything about it, and I should have.
Where did you even post the song? Did you send it to everyone?
Event text chat.
I just posted it like I don't know.
Yeah.
You will
Oh,
probably
yeah,
be able to find
that
it.
also works.
Oh shit.
Like, Daniel, that is like kind of mental. How do you know that
Little
so
story. I couldn't play Repentance because I was on console, and so instead of watching YouTube videos related to Isaac, I only listened to the OST.
well? Well, I see. You like, I don't even know what to say about this. So we got 2 answers so far. I still need
No,
the
I'm wrong again.
answer from Carp.
Aw, this is the one I thought, Sophie, you're gonna get.
I... Did I...
'Cause I don't think the mod changes this one.
I think it does, but it depends on
Oh.
the mod.
I think I got it maybe right, but I'm not sure.
Alright. Let's
Yeah,
start
we have
with...
2 people in the Discord chat saying it doesn't, so...
Well, it depends on the mod.
I might be
Just like
stupid.
100 thumbs up.
So, Carp went with a title screen L, or Tainted. Sophie went with Tainted Menu. And Daniel went with Genesis Retake Dark, which is the name of the song, Tainted version main menu. So that of course is 100% correct, and everybody will get points for this round.
God.
Finally some points for Sophie.
Man.
And that means we have already concluded the takeover, and we will move on.
Someone thought it was the Ascent music.
To everybody's favorite, the midway quality question.
Ugh.
So let's have a look. Would you like to present this one, Accelerator?
Sure, yeah. Anyway, so, again, this is a trivia staple here, and for this question, which marks, like, the midway point between the easier half and the end half of the show, we're asking what quality is the item the converter. Now, this item got nerfed, in Repentance, but I don't think the quality changed.
I think it was only nerfed because of one character, to be honest.
2 characters, right? Well, 1.5, because I don't know if you can... Actually, no, I lied. No, it is only just 1.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't even have to say anything. Like, Accelerator just like...
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know if the Black Judas from Judas the Shadow counted, had the same bug that Tainted Judas did.
Oh, this is universal, but I'm not sure if does Dark Judas can only have black hearts.
Yeah, I think with
Yes?
the converter, it's sort of like a two-way, like, it had a nerf in an update, but at the same time, it was known for being infamously broken with certain characters.
I'm still so fucking mad about the nerf. Why did they give it charge instead of just removing the health thing? Like, fix the damage thing. Don't make the item worse.
Well,
I don't know. I'm just upset because I found it funny to spam it as Tainted Judas and clear every room.
It was funny.
When you saw the question, Accelerator, what was your guess of the quality? Like, not the answer, what was your guess?
Yeah, when I first saw the question, I guess the quality, I think I got it wrong, but yeah,
What was,
I don't
you
know.
can
I think
say it. We have the answers in.
Okay, yeah, I think I guessed it was quality 1.
quality 1. I think that is fair enough as it stands right now. But the contestants had a different thought.
Oh no.
They all went, in fact, with the same answer, and that was quality 2. And the current quality converter is actually quality 2. So that means everybody will get 3 points.
Man. I turned off external item descriptions so I could get like just cleaner modless recordings when I play. So I've just forgotten all the qualities.
Happens to the best of us. Unless you just look up through the wiki through all the qualities like Dio and I sometimes do, but that's like a no-liver thing. Anyway, still remember that you still all have your Pokéchip Joker, which you can use at any time. And when you do, you can get doubly points for the questions or lose them if you get it wrong. But usually we see people use that in the Eternal or Dead God section. So let's move on to the next L-Path choice actually, which I will leave up to X later again.
Yeah, so, for this harder part of the alt path, we have, once again, 2 different choices. Yeah, our first one is match the sprites. So, in a similar vein as Guess the Enemy, you're going to be given a sprite of Isaac, and you're going to have to figure out what items contribute to the sprite that's shown, and in celebration of it getting shipped, Tabletop Tears, which is a question about 4 souls.
It actually didn't get
goodness.
shipped for me yet, but...
Yeah, well, shipped to a lot of people, just not...
yeah, a lot of people, but not Bambo, because, yeah.
I'm still waiting on that annual box.
Anyway, so, the person in last place, which is Sophie. Sophie, where do you want to go? Match the sprite, Tabletop Tears.
Tabletop Tears.
Are you sure?
I played a game of 4 Souls last week. Let's fucking go.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Finally. This was an option.
We have the 4 souls category chosen. Okay.
Finally.
I'm losing.
So,
In the chat screaming no.
Alright. Here we go. First question is... What is the icon indicating a monster's evasion? One of the couple bottom stats on a card. Actually, it's not
to
at the
my
bottom, it's
knowledge-
below the image, right?
yeah. To my knowledge, I actually had to... Yeah, I had to crawl through, like, the rulebooks to figure out what the official name for a monster's evasion is. That isn't just... Because at least when I play with my friends, we always just call it, well, something relating to the answer, so... Yeah, but yeah, it is officially called a monster's evasion, so there you go.
Dropping some extra knowledge, as always. Informing our
I'm
viewers.
gonna choose to use my poker chip on this one.
Ooh, okay. So,
I am either gonna be confidently wrong or I'm gonna be right.
Okay, Sophie's using her poker chip, so... If you get this right, you'll get 6 points, and if you get it wrong, you'll lose 3.
Anyone else? Probably not.
Back to where I started. Might as well. Tactical decision to lose points.
Alright. So, Daniel, I will give you one more chance to, like, log in your answer. Is this what you're gonna go for? Yes, okay. So Daniel went with a shield. Carp went with a dice. And Sophie went with a dice as well. And the correct answer to this question is... What is the answer, X-Letter?
Yeah, it is, of course, a die, because that's what you roll to hit a monster in 4 souls.
So that means we will get 6 points for Sophie, putting her on 20.
Let's
And-
go!
First place, actually. Never mind. Carp is on
Yes.
21. 1 point
Worth it.
ahead. But that can still change with the next question. So let's have a quick look. How many Guppy items are needed to obtain the Soul of Guppy? Can you give us a little bit more context to this question, Excavator?
So, this one is not necessarily Requiem related, but has to do... It's been 4 souls since the start, so essentially, if there are certain bonus souls that someone can get in 4 souls for fulfilling certain conditions. For example, if you have a certain amount of money, you can get the Soul of Greed, and getting 1 soul for potentially free when you only need 4 to win is very powerful. So Soul of Guppy, of course, is one of those, and it requires collecting a certain amount of Guppy items, similar to the Guppy transformation. So,
Dude, I
we'll
was
see what
pissed.
how many can.
We were using the strawberry bonus soul, right? Is this gonna be a spoiler at all?
No.
Best to save it until after, but
Okay.
it just
Okay.
depends.
I'll wait.
Alright.
I don't know where you're going with this. It could
So-
be, oh yeah, and then they had that amount of Guppy items, which means like,
No, it's not about the guppy soul.
yeah. Anyway, speaking of the Guppy Soul, Bambo, do we have people's answers in?
Yes, and we actually have 3 different answers.
Ooh.
Carp went with 2, Sophie went with 3, and Daniel went with 4. But what is the correct answer, Exolator?
Yeah, in a game where Guppy items are notoriously rare compared to the actual game, it makes sense that the designers changed it from its original value in Isaac. You only need 2 Guppy items to get the soul. Which
Unfortunately,
means that,
that means
Magikarp is the only one getting the points.
that is correct. So let's
Magikarp sweet?
probably wait. You got nothing wrong, right?
No. Wait. Me? Yeah, I have.
Perfect one. This was only done by Abaddon so far, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think so.
And now we will move on to the final tabletop tiers question, which is: name 1 boss that grants 2 souls upon defeat instead of just 1. There are a couple answers, and we will let all of them count. I think I have never played 4 souls, but this seemed obvious to me as well. Like, I only know the rules slightly. So I think even if you have never played it, you should be able to figure this out, just through a random guess.
Yeah, I will just give a little bit of context that in 4 Souls, most like Isaac bosses, like for example the Bloat, when you kill it, they give you a soul and you need 4 to win. So these specific group of monsters, yeah, well, specific group might be misleading, but there are some monsters that give 2 souls when you defeat it instead of just 1. We're only asking to name 1 of those, not all of them.
I'm taking a shot in the dark. Because I don't think we actually got any of these when I played.
Okay.
Yeah, there are also a couple of red herrings on this question, because there are some monsters which are very powerful in Isaac that grant 1 or even 0 souls. So, anyway,
Yep.
we'll see what people think.
My guess is probably wrong, but if it's right, I'm gonna laugh.
Okay.
Jeez.
Should
maybe
I lock
consider
these
using-
answers in, or would somebody still like to change?
Hmm.
Perfect.
Okay.
I guess I'm gonna lock that in. So we do have 3 different answers again. So that's quite interesting. Let's go through them one by one. So Sophie went with Gemini. Exeter, your opinion?
That's a very funny answer, but unfortunately no.
Damn it.
Gemini only does give 1 soul.
But
Why?
it would make sense.
Why? There's 2 of them. I should have said.
There's
I
like
should've
8 of
said
Blastocysts and it still only gives 1 soul.
I think there's a similar mechanic in League of Legends where there's a champion called Trash that can collect the enemy champion's souls, and then there's one champion called Nunu who consists out of 2 characters, and when this character dies, he can also collect 2 souls. Just like as a side
But
note.
unfortunately, Gemini doesn't follow the same mechanic. What were our other contestants' answers?
Daniel
Let's go
went
to
with
Carp.
Mega
okay, yeah.
Satan.
Okay,
Oh.
Mega Satan.
Damn.
Oh, TZ's giving us TZ's giving us the cards in the chat. Thank you, and thank you, TZ. Yes, Mega Satan is one of the cards that can give 2 souls.
So that means you will. This was a random guess, I think.
Wait, does Delirium not give a soul?
No, because Delirium goes right back into the deck once you kill it.
Sort of like a recursive reward.
You just get +2 treasure. That's fucking lame.
Yeah. Anyways, so
And
yeah, that might be the
finally-
first 4 of those questions that he's gotten. Anyway, what did Carp get,
Yes.
Mambo?
Carp went with Satan.
Okay, Satan, I think, is also correct. If we can get, yeah, that's right.
Yes, I have Satan on the list. So that means Carp goes up to 27 points.
Holy shit, Magikarp sweet.
Yeah,
Very
we
well
also
done.
would have
Yeah.
accepted. We also would have accepted in no particular order, and there's probably some that I've missed. Isaac, Mom's Heart, It Lives, and Hush, and Mother, and the Beast. Those I
So-
think were all the ones we had on the list. There's probably some that we were missing.
I was gonna say the beast, but I wasn't sure.
Alright.
You were gonna guess the Beast, and you guessed a basement boss.
I guessed a basement boss because it was too fucking dudes.
Yeah, I feel like that was a strange choice as well, but like, I mean, I gave you a chance to change your answer.
Anyway,
I'm gonna cry.
we may not get more chances for changing answers coming up in this next category. The eternal section. Time for the
Yes.
the questions to start eating
My
up.
favorite part of the show. So let's go ahead. This is where everything gets real. The first eternal question of Isaac Trivia Season 3 Episode 5 is related to Mega Satan. Who is or are the first boss or bosses that Mega Satan spawns after taking a specific amount of damage? We are not talking about the mini bosses or bosses he can randomly spawn at any point, but we are talking about the waves he goes through. These bosses are always the same and they always follow the same order, and we are asking for the first wave.
So, first wave of like damage.
Sorry?
Right?
After Mega Satan
Yes.
takes a certain amount of damage, he will go to the background and spawn bosses or a boss. And we are asking for the names of the boss or bosses in this first specific wave. Mega Satan has also the chance to randomly at any point during the fight spawn mini bosses or bosses that support him in the fight, but we are talking about the first wave and the boss or bosses that appear in that wave. So one answer is in, another one is in.
When was
Assuming
the last
this
time
is
I
correct.
did a Mega Satan fight?
So we got 2 different answers.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
Daniel and Carp went with famine and pestilence, and Sophie went with war and death.
Oh.
That's unfortunate because for Sophie, because Daniel's and Carp's answers were right. It's famine and pestilence first, followed by war and death, and then
I
he
keep
goes to
second guessing myself.
Ah, shoot.
Pretty close, starting with the 4 horsemen, but not the 2 correct ones. So that means we will see 4 points for Daniel and Carp.
Should have used my
Poker chip. Would have
Don't worry,
been a
you've
good
got
idea.
3 more questions to do it. Yeah, anyway, speaking of more questions, what's our next one?
The next question is: how many coins does a mini-boss drop after you defeat it as Tainted Keeper? We are talking, of course, about the temporal coins and not the coins a boss can normally drop, like Keeper Grid, for example. Are there any Tainted Keeper mains in here today?
Yeah, let's see the chat. I know, like, this Discord really likes Tainted Keeper for whatever reason.
It's a pretty cool character.
I would disagree, but yeah, anyway. Yeah, let's see if there are any Tainted Keeper mains here.
This is not something I paid attention to.
Okay, this
Yeah,
is
when
quite
I saw this
interesting.
question, that was I was like, is this too hard? And then I feel like if you've played him enough, you can get a reasonable answer.
Also, shout out to Tainted Keeper just being in the audience right now.
Damn.
He's just there.
Yes,
Look at my
inside
dude.
buddy,
Hold
just
on, wait,
shoot me a DM. How many coins drop from a mini boss?
Hold on, wait, Bambo, before we get, what is it? Yeah, before you announce the answers, do we want to have this guy, yeah, tell us?
Sure,
Yes.
go ahead.
Anyway, let's see this. Let's see if he comes in the chat. He's not looking it up on the wiki, is he? Can't
And
be.
where would we
He
look for the
literally
answer?
pinged him.
I
You probably would have put it in event text chat.
Event?
yeah, I put it in event text chat.
Ah, okay.
I'm not saying to spam pinging, but that because that would be rude. But he's playing.
Oh,
I think I don't read the chat. Aw.
No. Do you think he's in a Tainted Keeper run?
Well,
Wait. Oh.
what's happening?
Crispy said one of the questions was a little bit wrong.
What do you mean?
Actually, first bosses.
Nah, the question actually was not wrong. Maybe a specific detail was not correct, but the question and answer.
I cannot believe the super Laz nerd react that just happened.
Oh yeah. Also, thanks. Thanks Daniel for pointing this out. Bambo, Magikarp should have 31 points right now.
Okay, we will
Not
fix that really
32.
quick.
Oh.
Anyway, the question was, how many coins does a mini-boss drop after you defeat it as Tainted Keeper? And let me have a really quick
Tainted
look.
Keeper put it in chat. He said he didn't know.
Didn't know.
Maybe
If the real Tainted Keeper doesn't know, then I guess Bambo.
Yeah, it
tell
looks
us
like
our
our
answer.
contestants are unsure either, because we got
Over.
4 from Daniel. Carp went with 5 coins question mark, and Sophie went with 5 as well. Normal enemies, after they get defeated, drop 1 coin. Can be any coin though, but it's just 1 coin. And a mini boss, and I think champions as well, drop
No.
2 coins. So that means there will be no points for this question. But that doesn't change anything. So I guess
It ruins any sweep attempts. Sorry. to
Magikarp
people who-
sweet.
But in the end, it doesn't even matter.
it doesn't
I love
even
that
matter.
song.
But that means Daniel can still technically win.
Oh.
God.
I mean, we still have the poker ship, so
Yes.
Oh yeah, I just don't have a shot anymore, huh?
And I mean, I guess Sophie could technically still win as well, even though it is a little bit unlikely. But let's have a look at the final eternal question. How do you unlock Ancient Recall? This is a classic unlock question that is mandatory and good for Isaac Trivia. Doesn't matter what anyone else is saying. And I would like to know, how do you unlock Ancient Recall? Would you have known that, Axelator?
well, only because I've Yeah, only because I write questions for the show. And I know this kind of thing. But
Okay,
like,
fair
if I
enough.
was just like a normal Isaac player, no chance. Let's see if our contestants have studied up on the Isaac trivia special of random unlock questions.
I think Carp Sweep is dead. It's fallen.
Riley would be so disappointed.
Oh.
Yeah, she said in chat, "Damn it, Carp, you're making me look sus."
Sorry. Hold on. Like if it comes from a specific thing, you know what I'm saying? Can I say that?
Do your best, and if we need more clarification, we'll ask.
What is
I want to say my answer is a joke before it gets read out.
So what you're saying is we should read it out first or last?
Whatever order you want.
Okay.
Sophie, would you like to go with something else?
Sure. No.
Okay, you will let that stay. Alright, in that case we will start with Sophie. Sophie went with, you don't, I don't know. I can tell you that this is not the correct answer.
You don't start with it unlocked, it is unlocked by something.
Carp went with a challenge, and that is not a valid answer, but it is also incorrect. You don't unlock it with a challenge.
Huh.
And here's the interesting part. You need to use cards and runes a specific amount of times. And Daniel said use 30 cards on a save file. We would of course take that as well without the runes. But is the number correct? 30. And to unlock Ancient Recall, you have to use cards and runes. 20 times. So unfortunately, you got really close, but that was still incorrect.
See, this is why I didn't know it, because it's one of those unlocks you just get eventually.
It is up and it goes away.
There's no specifics for it really, like you can just kind of get.
Yeah, you don't really have to try for this one, but that's
Right.
what makes this an eternal question and not hard or normal. Such as the Ice Trivia way. You should watch the episode where we asked about Haemolacria and Doorstop.
Alright. The eternal
Wasn't that the
questions are
Is
done.
that the last episode?
We are on the... Sorry?
I think I remember a Haemolacria question in the last episode.
I don't
Maybe?
think this
I don't-
was... Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
not
think
sure.
So. I think that was season 2.
Yeah, pretty sure it was season 2. But the
Maybe
eternal
I'm done
questions
then.
are done, and that means we will move on to the Dead God question.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
The final deciding question of this show is: what is the effect of Mom's locket? We are asking for the full trinket effect.
Oh. My god, I know.
Yeah, first, do we have any people who want to use their poker chips? Because this is the last question.
No.
A no from Carp. Daniel, do you want to use your poker chip here?
Yes.
Okay, alright. So, final
boy.
gamble. We have Daniel using his poker chip. So, to potentially steal the show and get first. Let's see if it pays off. The thing is, Bumble, what were you thinking when you wrote this question? What was going through?
I looked at the
What you're
most
thinking about.
diabolical question you could make and choose it.
Well, if this is the most diabolical question you can make, then that must mean everything else is easier. So, our contestants will be in for a tough one.
Ugh.
Only reason I'm confident is because I got it literally last run 3 days ago, and I remember it because I did not know what it did until I looked at Platinum God.
Okay, should I lock in all these answers? I guess nobody's sure.
Sure. I probably named the wrong thing. I probably didn't even name a mom item. Trinket, whatever.
The Dead God question of Isaac Trivia Season 3, Episode 5 was: what is the effect of Mom's locket? This is a pretty basic trinket that everybody should know. Most people skip it, and it has one effect that says when the key is used, you heal half a heart. But that's not all of it. We got 3 answers, 2 of them are the same. Carp went with Mom's locket, gives the player half a heart when the key or door is used, so that part is correct. Sophie went with heals half a red heart when opening a lock, so that part is still correct as well. However, Daniel went with makes all red heart pickups into full hearts, and opening a door or golden chest heals you by half a heart. The first effect that I confirmed is
What?
the heal after using a key. However, the second effect of the trinket Mom's locket is that it turns half hearts into full hearts, and that means
Oh my
Daniel
goodness.
gets 12 points for this question and goes to 37 points and wins the show.
GG, oh my god.
Very well done. Very
What
well
the
done. I
fuck?
didn't actually expect someone to get this correct, and that you even had the confidence to take the poker chip is even more insane. So congratulations to you.
It's useful on breaking in dailies, so
How?
it makes all pickups into full red heart pickups. It's useful for like give a back.
Well, usually I always expect the winner of the show to be like, wow, I won, I cannot believe it. But the reaction is always the same. Like, they are just like, oh, cool, I won. Yeah, whatever, let's just move on. But, well, I think we had a really good show. Some really strong contestants until the end, and with a surprising twist as well. Exeter, I would like to hear your opinion on the show as well.
Yeah, this show, we've had some really strong contestants here. Yeah, some unexpected twists, some categories I did not expect to be chosen, and I'm very happy that it ended up this way. So, congrats to Daniel, and as always, actually wait, it feels wrong for me to be doing this. Bambo, you should say this.
Yes, the final part is, before we end the show, we will leave the final words to the winner of the show. So Daniel, if there's anything like for you to say right now, please go ahead.
Before you say it, stick around to after the credits, because there may or may not be something there.
Oh, you
Anyway,
spoiled it. You took it
Daniel.
away from me. I'm insanely sad right now. But please, Daniel, go ahead if there's anything for you left to say.
My final words will be Sophie stinks.
What?
Well, that's one way to end the show, but that leaves me with only one more thing left to say, except wait until the credits and see what we have in store for you next month. I'm pretty sure you will be excited for that. My name is Bambochutafreak. This was Isaac Trivia Season 3, Episode 5, and until next time, bye!